Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Coach Bronson here. And I want to respond to a question that I got in my Facebook group recently. Somebody's asking about how often they should work out. They're starting fitness. They haven't been doing a lot of fitness over the past few years. They want to get started. So they're a beginner. And the question is, how much is too much? Am I doing too much? Do I need to squat every day? Do I need to do push-ups every day? The 7 essential movements that you guys hear me talk about all the time: squatting, hinging, lunging, pushing, pulling, carrying, and twisting your body, or resisting the twist of the body, right? Core work. All those 7 things. Should you be doing those things every single day? And the answer is that depends, as any good coach is going to tell you. It depends on your situation. It depends on where you are when you're getting started, all sorts of things. So just to give you guys a quick kind of a rough guideline about where you should be and where you could be trying to get the most out of what you're doing as you get better, start a program, get in, more excuse me, more physically capable, get stronger, start feeling your body better, and getting better and better and more physically able. If you're getting started, and what we're going to do is we'll kind of use my programs. I'll use my programs as a framework to kind of think about, because I've designed my programs specifically for beginners who have absolutely zero experience, are not used to moving their body at all, and can't handle a lot of physical intensity, to an intermediate program that increases some of that physical intensity once you have the basics down, to a full functional program that allows for a lot more variety and experimentation and kind of playing with all the different things that your body can do. And then I have offshoots of that, some things that are more strength focused and other stuff like that as you get more experience. So starting at the beginner level, my beginner program, I'll use that as an example. Okay. It is designed to be done at the basic level of movement. So if you are limited, whether it's by an injury or just lack of general movement in the last several years, then you should be doing the business program, the beginner program that is designed. If you need to do it from a chair, I have instructions on how to do these movements and exercises from a chair. That is the level that we're working at the beginner level. Okay. So it's chair workouts. It's the most you're going to lift in these workouts is if you can find a heavy water bottle or a bag you can put some books in or something like that. Okay. It is designed to help you improve your mental function, your neurological system, to help you learn how to move your body, to help you learn how to feel what's happening when you move. So it's going to build what we call the neurological functions of movement. So it's going to improve your coordination, your balance, your proprioception, which is basically how well you feel your body move. Okay. Your ability to control how your body moves. That's where the focus of the beginner program is. Okay. Because if you can't control your body, if you can't identify how you're moving when you're doing exercise, when it's a low stress or a low intensity environment, you're not going to be able to do it well, and you're going to get hurt if you do it when you add resistance or add stress or add intensity. So the beginner program is designed for you to do something every single day, because the beginner program at that level is designed to help you practice the ability to move and control your body. It's not about applying physical intensity. Okay. So when we talk about the aspects of the neurology that we're trying to develop as a beginner, those are things that you can do one day, go to bed, wake up in the morning, and your body's ready to go again. Right. It's not the same as muscle protein synthesis or the idea of tearing down muscle and stressing your system so that you then have to rebuild muscle and repair the physical aspects of how your body moves. Right. That can take several days. Right. So we say recovery from weightlifting, for the most part, is a multi-day process, because the strain and the stress you put on your muscles takes longer to repair. Right. What's up, Karen? So when we talk about a beginner, most of the benefit that you get from exercise as a beginner is in your nervous system. That can recover. Technically, that can recover from morning to evening, depending on what you're doing throughout the day. But for most people, if you do your workout like the beginner program, and then you go get a good night's sleep, you can come in the next day and do that again. And you're only going to see benefit from doing that. You're going to learn how to do the movements. You're going to get better at moving. You're going to improve your strength just because your body is functioning and you're controlling your joints and your movement better, even if you never gain a single pound of muscle. Okay. Gaining control of how you move your body is the first step in the process. Okay. So if you're looking at doing a beginner program or my beginner program, I have it in there. It's in there written for you to do these things every single day because the level of physical intensity is low and you're practicing. It's like learning how to play a guitar, learning how to play a piano. Practice every day, right? It's not something you want to do once a week because you practice on Monday, you go the whole week, you don't come back again until Monday. You got to do everything you did on Monday because you forgot what you did. Okay. So do it every single day at that level. As you increase and you get better and you start realizing, hey, I can do these things, they're easy. Maybe I want to add some resistance. So I'm doing all these workouts with just my body weight. I'm sitting in a chair. Maybe I see, okay, now let's try to do these movements without me sitting in a chair. Okay, I get to a point where that is easy. Now I want to start doing these movements by adding some weight. Maybe I get a water bottle or a water jug, or maybe I get a bag that I put some books in, or maybe I get some light dumbbells or something like that. And I start doing these things with a little bit of weight and resistance. Okay, you still can do those. The physical intensity isn't super hard. You can still do those every day. Now, when you get into a more advanced program, so I would say going from my beginner program to my intermediate program, then you want to start saying, okay, what specifically is this program telling me to do? And that's one of the key things, guys. If you are following a program, then part of the reason you should be following a program is because that program is telling you how much you should be working and how much you should be resting. All right. So in my beginner program, it says right in the program, do this every day. In my intermediate program, it's 3 days a week, and I want you to rest 4 days a week. Okay. 3 days a week of work, 4 days a week of rest, right? Because the level of intensity, the level of physical requirement that you're getting is a step up from what you were doing in the beginner program. And it's going to take some time for you to get used to it. You're going to do a lot of body weight exercises, but you're going to do a lot more work. It's going to be more reps. It's going to be a little bit faster. You're going to be asked to combine some things together into one workout set. So there's a handful of things that are a little bit different. So you have to think about what you're doing a little bit more. You have to increase the intensity, but then the focus, everything you learned in the beginner program, you now have to bring into the intermediate program and start applying it and developing consistency under more intensity, under more physical stress. All right. So that's where we now need to start introducing the idea of recovery as part of the program, because recovery is what allows your physical aspects of your body to get better for the next time you work out. Okay. So that's what that's all about. So the initial program, if you're a beginner, you can do stuff every day. As you increase, and this is the same thing going from the intermediate to the functional program or any of the strength programs, the programs will tell you how much you should be working. That's one of the biggest pitfalls that I have with a lot of people that I work with is they come in, they sign up for a program, and then I get questions like, I'm also doing this. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Right? I'm doing your strength program. Can I also do spin 2 days a week? I'm doing your functional fitness program, but I also want to take a Pilates class 3 days a week or 2 days a week or whatever. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. The issue is programs are designed to give you a specific result. If you don't follow that program and you put other things into it, then your results will not match the goals of that program. Okay, so that goes for adding things in as well as taking things out. If you're not doing the things that the program says you need to do, you're not going to get the results that the program says that you're going to get. If you add things in that the program doesn't have already in there, you're not going to get the results that the program is trying to get you to get. Okay, so the easiest way to answer that question for those of you who are not in exercise science, who are not coaches, who don't have experience building programs yourself, if you're going to follow a program, just do what that program is telling you to do so that you can get the results that that program is trying to get you to have. Okay, that's the easiest way I can explain it. Basically, as a beginner, you can do a lot more on a regular basis because the physical intensity isn't as much. Your central nervous system recovers faster than your physical systems. Okay, and then as you progress, you need to think about recovery a little bit more because your physical system is going to actually be taxed more as you increase intensity. Cool. Hope that answers questions. If you have any more questions at all, please join my Facebook group. Okay. Coach Bronson Fitness is Freedom group, something like that. And ask questions in there, and I'll try to respond as much as possible. Take it easy.